Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for liking, loving, watching, and subscribing. I really hope that you guys can press a like on that video so that I can get a little bit more out there and things like that. Please note that please note that I do have watermarks everywhere because I have been dealing with my content being stolen, whether my audio's been recorded or my videos have been re-recorded or taken or something like that. So please be aware that if it is outside of this channel, it is a counterfeit. Not only that, but I've also been dealing with catfishers, people catfishing as me online as well. So I will never reach out to you for any money or personal information, or again, it's going to be in the description below, the disclaimers and things like that. So when you get the chance, please look at that. If you see any fake names, images, or audio, whether original or altered, please report it. And also any plagiarism, like my audio being taken and people just rewriting what I said as well, please report it, because I've been dealing with a lot when it comes to that. And then also, there's only underscores as spaces in my moniker, and that's it. There are no other spaces or punctuation or things like that, because I've been seeing that people who like to take other people's content, they'll variate the name with some weird number or punctuation or some invisible space to sort of alter the name so it can be accepted as a registered user. So, excuse me, please do not fall for that. I had to clear my throat a little bit. Please do not fall for that. So anything that is outside of this channel is counterfeit. If you do not hear me announce it with my own voice, otherwise, and also see it in my official description, please do not follow it. Let's see what we're going to start off with. Let's start with the expose, and then I want to get into just a little bit of money. I got to be quick too. So what is going to be the exposure on your haters? We're going to do a little supernatural thing here. Let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I get a clear, clarified message. Okay. And I love this deck because this deck is actually kind of real. Like, this deck will still kind of tell you like some real shit. Oh yeah, and you guys will see probably at the beginning of the video that my videos are 18 plus. So let's expose the collective's haters. Okay. What do we need to know about the collective's haters? And so that something that can help you guys have an idea of what's going through these people's minds. Let's see here. Boogeyman. As life unfolds and shadow overpowers light, will my innocence be left untouched? So right off the bat with Boogeyman, this is kind of what your haters want to be to you. They just want to be this looming dark demon over you. A lot of you guys could be somebody who are you're very peaceful. You're like a child, you're innocent, and you got this thing that's like trying to loom over you to take it or to control you or to have you captive. It's not even about taking your light at this point. You see how she has a light under her? See, the boogeyman, doesn't he only like thrive in the dark? So this is somebody who's like probably very demonic and very sneaky, and they always like to move sneaky, but for some reason it's like they still can't get to you because there's the light there. See, the boogeyman only looms in the shadows, but see, she has a light around her. She has a light around her and then under her as well, as if she's emanating it. So it's like they're trying to be this horrible, fearsome, dark, looming presence, but even though he's there, it still can't get to the child. One of the analogies that I can't remember who said it. The analogy is you can't stop birds from flying near you, but you can stop them from making a nest in your mind. And I think that's kind of what this is. Okay. But yeah, your haters are basically somebody who wants to be this to you. And this is probably what happened to them as well. They probably have something worse looming over them. But because they may actually have a lost innocence, they may not be protected. You know, I'm gonna say this as well. What another thing that resonates with this, because you see how the boogeyman also has an aura around him. There was this one movie when I was a kid I used to watch on Disney World, not Disney World, Disney Channel, and oh, I forgot, it was called Boogeyman something. But what happened was that the main character, she had a boogeyman that was like fucking up her life, and so what happens was that the boogeyman was actually her long lost imaginary friend that she stopped believing in. And because she stopped believing in her imaginary friend turned into a boogeyman. So what I'm kind of also getting the vibe here, there may be again a frenemy, or a frenemy you may have walked away from. You know, you stopped believing in them as your friend, so now they want to be this dark and looming thing in your life. Okay, what else we got? This one wanted to come out. Crystal ball. Intuition, clairvoyance, focus. Now, some of you guys may also be intuitives as well. You may be intuitives that are intuitives or psychics or clairvoyants that are watching this channel, and so it's good that you're here. Please know that this is a safe space for you. Okay, I've gone through my hurdles too. Some of you guys may be looking for outer guidance. I also feel like they're trying to use intuition to figure you out. But intuition has way too many layers. And this is probably a person that's actually blocked from their intuition because they're so fucked up. Oh my gosh. So many cards fell. Let's see. Did any more fall off? Let's see. I don't see any more on the floor. Okay. Oh, here's one that fell. Oh, this is something else. Okay. Boogeyman, crystal ball. Boogeyman, crystal ball. What else we got to reveal about the haters? Ghoul. Ooh, now look at that. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that that life tasted well again. So this is somebody like that's miserable as fuck. This is like somebody who, the ghoul almost looks like a zombie. This is somebody who's like who's really a shell of who they are. And this is somebody who thinks that if they can get into like the mind or the brain of somebody, or maybe even, you know, to get the life essence of somebody, that it's going to make them alive again, but it's not. If anything, they're either gonna turn into a bigger monster and they will never be happy. Again, especially with the crystal ball, meaning focus as well. This is somebody who's like laser focused on you, laser focused. You see the boogeyman's eyes, they look red, like they're laser. He's looking straight at the child. Laser focused on the child. Now, another scary thing here as well is that some of you guys who may, this is somebody who may have had their innocence stolen, which isn't fair. That's not fair. It's not, and a lot of unfair things have happened to bad people that may have turned them into a bad person. But again, that does not mean that you take your insecurities out on people who have nothing to do with what happened to you. Again, you will only turn yourself into a bigger, worser monster who will not have a good life, no matter how much money or whatever you have. But you know, obviously, clearly, this is a person that doesn't listen. Otherwise, it wouldn't be this. It's probably even too late for this person. They're a shell. Life is depleted out of them. It's depleted. What else is there? It's almost as if they've already done themselves in. Ghost. Boo. In the realm of shadows where memories are host, the echoes of what is gone still haunts me the most. So this is somebody that I'm getting who lives in their past glory. Somebody who cannot grow from past glories in life. So this is how they still operate. But then again, remember I said that they're just a shell of who they are now? They're a shell of who they are, because it's as if they've expended everything in their past. Like, they remember in my last one, I said they sold, because they did. This is somebody that sold. This is somebody that sold. Now they want to live in past glories, and basically want things to keep repeating, to when they felt the most glory. But the thing is, those moments don't exist anymore. So you're floating in moments of the past that don't exist. You're trying to live in a time that no longer exists. That's what a ghost is, and trying to keep recreating something that is already gone. You're trying to recreate something that's already gone, and this person got depleted by doing that. They got depleted by doing that, and now they're just a shell of who they are. And because they don't know when life tasted well, they want to get the life force of the innocent. They want to get the life force of the innocent to feed off of. Again, it's as if they need to like feast on souls, like Shang Shun, kind of. They want to be a Shang Shun. Key: sharp insight, opportunities, hidden potential. And I think it's because some of you guys, you do have a gift. Even if it doesn't have to be intuition, it's a gift that can unlock things for you. And they see your potential. They see your potential, and not only do they want to steal it, they don't want to just steal it, they want to be it. Like, I guess, again, destiny swapping, I guess that's the theme. That's going to always be like a theme. It's not going to always be the main theme, because you got some people who want to destiny swap. You got some people who want to just destroy you. They don't even want to swap you, they just want you gone. And that's still equally as fucked up. I don't even know what level of fucked up. I don't even know if it's equally. It's just, all of it is just plain fucked up. I got the Mummy the last time. Between the ancient past and the modern world, is there any place where I belong? Again, the Mummy is still a type of zombie when it's alive. This is somebody who is operating out of an old mindset and still trying to apply it into a new world. Hence, again, trying to live out moments that no longer exist, trying to live out moments that are already gone, trying to relive past glories that no longer serve them. And because they keep giving that life, because they kept giving that life force away, their soul is they're hollowed out. It's as if their soul is stuck. It's as if their soul is stuck, and they think that maybe stealing somebody's gifts, whatever gifts that may be, might be a way out to cross over. But I don't think it will be. Let me see. What else? What else we got to expose your haters with? Mystic Swamp. Deep dark waters. Deep dark waters. Deep dark waters. Your reflection you can't see. You find yourself if you won't find yourself if you don't go deep. So again, this is somebody, let me read that again. Deep dark waters. Your reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. So this is somebody who never went within. You see how this is all shallow waters, like a shallow wetland? And the thing is, it's like they have clues all around them on how to go deep, but they won't listen. They won't listen because, again, they're already gone. Once a ghost is a ghost, it's a ghost. If anything, it just wants to try to possess other people. So this is somebody who may also want to be, who's a control freak, somebody who's a shell of themselves. So they want to live vicariously, either live vicariously through somebody else, or kind of like possess that person and live their life, kind of control that person so that they can still live their life, not even vicariously, but trying to, like, when a ghost is possessing somebody, they are in that person's body, they are being that person and living their life. This is kind of what your bully wants to do to you. You must be somebody really, really special or exceptional for somebody to want to do that. And to attract, you know, an asshole this evil, that means you have something. And this is somebody who also wants you to feel like a shell of yourself, who wants you to only think back in the past times that made you happy, but wants you to feel like that there's no hope for the future. That's also what a ghost is. They want you to see the future as daunting, because when you see a child has their whole life ahead of them, but they want you to be like this child, to see this boogeyman in front of them and think that that is all that there is, or that's all that's going to be in front of them. No, it's not. You're filled with light. We have overthinking. Each thought a labyrinth, endless, obscure. There is no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. But this is somebody who's lost in their mind. Here's the thing. Something about you, there's something in you that brings key and clarity and something clear, something comprehensible. This is a curse of theirs where they're just lost in their own mind. Why? Because they're a shell. They're a shell. They have no way to think, because they sold, you know, your soul is your key. And because since they sold theirs and trying to take yours, they're lost everywhere, not even just their own mind, but everywhere. Evil queen. Where love eludes, fear becomes my throne. What would a rose be without its thorns? So this is somebody who's very tyrannical. Somebody who is tyrannical. Again, this is like Shang-Tsung energy. This is Shang-Tsung energy. I don't know why I said energy. That's funny. This is Shang-Tsung energy. Again, this is somebody who probably lost their innocence, which isn't fair. Somebody who may have unwillingly lost their innocence, or maybe even lived in a household full of fear and abuse, and maybe wasn't even able to tell anybody about it because the boogeyman looms in the dark. But then again, because of that, they may have turned into, I won't say a bitter person, but just a bitch, like a straight bitch. This is a bitch. The evil queen is a bitch. This is somebody who wants to crack whips on people's back, a bitch that gets mad, and you know, bitch that want to cut your head off for over the pettiest things. If you know, if she only asks for red M&Ms and one of the M&Ms is white, she's going to cut your head off. And that's it. That's the end of you. But that's because she's sold. Her soul is stuck. Because her soul is stuck. This is who she really is. She's a shell. She's lost. And if you look into the ghost's eyes are glazed. She's blind. She only goes off of what that piece of her remembers in the past. You know, like I said, trying to relive moments that no longer exist. And because of that, she thinks that she can do that by being fearsome, by forcing things. That's right. Forcing things to be a certain way so that moments that no longer exist can be recreated. But the thing is, it's gone. It's an illusion. That's another thing that the ghost means. It's an illusion. The ghost is trapped. They're trapped in their own mind. So they're going to just forever kind of roam around. If anything, the evil queen is the queen of a place like this. A place where there are no deep connections, no deep love, you know, there's not even respect. It's just fear, because this person is so fucked up. This is a person, I also get flying monkeys with this. I mean, not literal flying monkeys, but like henchmen, you know, ghouls as henchmen, you know. And this is what the people around this person are basically going to be like. Their life force is going to be depleted too. They don't know when life tasted well. See, this evil queen that likes to rule with fear or blackmail or being fucked up, this is what she did to the people around her. It's too late for them. They're depleted. They're done. Their lives are ruined. She ruined it for them. Now, this could be a he or she. You know, it doesn't have to be, the evil queen doesn't have to pertain to just a feminine energy. You know, however it resonates with you. Okay. Let's get some truth out here. I think I'm going to just make this another expose, but But I'm going to do a money one soon. I'm going to do like a full money one soon. Okay, let's clear this deck of any leftover energy. So I'm going to clear, clarify, message. Pop. And then let's cut the deck. Rest, pause, new beginning, journey. So again, this is somebody who wants to stop you, but the thing is, you're going to be able to see through. Like, you know, you're going to be able, it's almost as if you're still going to be able to unlock something. What else? Home, refuge, belong, haven. Okay, I get the feeling that somebody's going to relocate, maybe get a new home, especially with rest and new beginning. Now this could be somebody who's disturbing you in your new home, or you're going to relocate to a new home just so you can be able to have peace. Torment, anxiety, bondage, depression, trouble. Now again, with torment, again, this is a tortured soul. This hater is a tortured soul. That's why they act like this. Okay. I got another one that I want to grab. Okay. Just have to situate myself for a second. All right. Clear this deck of any leftover energy, so I'm going to clear, clarify, message. All right. So what's some truth for the collective? What's some more truth for the collective, y'all? My spirit guides, my beautiful, wonderful, divine spirits. Okay. What else about the expose? I got, oh, unfriendly and small favor. I have a hostile attitude again. The evil queen is a bitch. This person is not redeemable, not anymore. Small favor, I'm hoping you can help me with something small. No way. The thing is about a queen, they do want, the thing about the thing about anybody who has like some sort of royalty, whether it's good or bad, they do have resources and things to offer. But this kind of reminds me of like trying to get in bed with the devil. I feel like maybe I'm getting that somebody evil wants to compromise with you, but see, there's no such thing as a compromise. There's no such thing as a fair compromise when it comes to something, when it comes to the devil or anybody fucked up. It's always a hustle. It's always a hustle. What flipped over was chaos. There was a bunch of cards that flipped over, but this is what caught me. Chaos. It's not my fault. I'm a magnet for trouble. Chaos follows me wherever I go. And again, because like I said, remember I told you, this is what they're doing to the people that's following behind them, because they like to cause all of this. So now, you know, all of this is going on, and the people that's following behind them are depleted. They're ruined. What else we got? Date. I'd love to get together sometime and learn more about you. No, they don't. They want to learn more about you so that they can learn how to destroy you. I feel like somebody wants to like meet up with you just so they can have a setup, make a setup. Something tried to come out. What else is the truth about the hater? This fell on its side. Honesty fell on its side. I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult, but this is on the side. So it may only be like a half truth, not a whole truth. It's going to be, it's probably going to be an exaggeration, and it's going to be and to that point, it's going to end up being a lie at this point. They want to make it sound convincing enough to where it's going to make somebody question things, but it's not going to work. They're too fucked up. Reconnection and uninterested. So I know it's been a while, but I miss you being in my life. I prefer to keep my focus on my own life right now. So I kind of feel like that this is how you feel with being uninterested. You know, you want to, again, you want to focus where you see keep focus. I prefer to keep focus on my life. And then one of the words in Crystal Ball is focus. So you want to stay focused because you know that this is going to be a key to you moving forward in your life. Despite how daunting you may feel that things are in front of you, you're still protected. Ooh, I just realized somebody's house is haunted. Somebody's house is haunted. I think a lot of negative energy kind of, it's like it caught the attention of something. It caught the attention of like a looming entity, a dark one. And again, with reconnection, you may be feeling uninterested in reconnecting with somebody that you left behind. Like I said, it could be a friend of me, but again, that's so ooh-wee. I did not think I was going to catch that, but somebody's house is haunted. Or either that or like they're haunted, but I feel like their house is haunted. Somebody's living in a haunted house with a very troubled spirit that lives there. What else? I'm also getting be careful of nightmares. Maybe some of you guys may need to light a candle before you go to sleep tonight. Past. I still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. Again, the ghost likes to live in past moments that no longer exist. Therefore, they are going to continue to be a shell of who they are. This is somebody who was stuck and they won't get out. They think that you're a key to something because they want to make you feel small, make you scared of them, make you afraid. But the thing is, it's because they're nothing now. They're nothing. Okay, and then one more. Sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation and I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. I feel like I said, this is somebody, let me see here. This is somebody, as I also said, that they think that they can get tarot readings on you or fortunes on you to learn more about you. But the thing, and they feel that they believe that could be the key to basically tormenting you, maybe even trying to like stop certain things from coming into fruition. But the thing is because of that, that's why they're stuck. That's why they're stuck. By doing what they're trying to do to you, they have forfeited their own path. They forfeited it, them and the people that has followed them. And they may think they got things on lock on the outside, but listen, it's torture on the inside. This person is a tortured soul behind it all. Behind all that, what they think is a bunch of badass shit or whatever, they're tortured underneath all of that. And that's why they want to latch on to you. They need supply, they need light, they need a feast that they, that's unquenchable. They will never be satisfied. Never. They will never be satisfied. It's just going to be, they're going to be a shell stuck in a hollow loop. Stuck in a hollow loop. There's no rest for the wicked. They will only be a ghost. Ghost of who they are. A ghost of who they once were. Because they sold. But all right, y'all, that'll be it that's it for right now. I'm gonna post my my money videos soon as well, so be on the lookout for that. That my money videos the one's gonna have some lucky things in it, so hopefully in that video you guys can pause and things like that about all the lucky things. But thank you guys again for stopping by. I really pray that you like this video, and also again, when you get the chance, read the description below. I have been dealing with crazy things, crazy people, and and if you guys have been dealing with the same, I'm glad that you're able to come here and also be following guidance just to get a better understanding of the who or the why, and how, you know, how you can navigate. Because all I'm seeing here is that, you know, last but not least, all I'm really seeing here is for you to remain focused. Remain focused. That is your key. And I feel that a lot of you are operating out of a good heart space, because the thing is, you know, it's, you know, if you're in a fucked up heart space, it's not going to work for you. It's either not going to work. You're going to probably hear me say this in every video. If you're working out of a fucked up heart space, it's either not going to work, or it's going to turn against you, or you're going to think that's what you're going to think that you got what you want, but just some way, somehow, it's not going to work. It's just not. It's not. It may, like I said, it may even turn against you. So, you know, make sure that you are always in your best heart space, your best goodwill. Nobody's perfect, but it's the effort that counts, you know? So with that, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really pray that you loved this video. And if you did, please make sure that you like, subscribe, read the description when you get the chance to. It's very important. And again, guys, I will be back soon. I will be back to post my money video. That's going to have all my lucky stuff in that one. But until then, guys, I love you and thank you so much again.